Okay. Let me see. How did we get there? That's not it. This. Ah, no. I no. I could watch it yesterday, but interesting. Two viewers. Okay. Who do we have? Who do we have? Hello. Hello. Hi. You're the first one here, apparently. The first one who spoke up, at least. I'm just setting things up. I'll just put it over there. Yeah. You can integrate Twitch into OBS. You don't say. I have yet to figure out how. Besides, technically, I won't be able to see OBS during this stream. You know, yesterday I just had it set up to display only the DOSBox window. So, but yeah, I don't have multiple screens technically. This is just my laptop and my phone. So I can see the chat from my phone, but you know, yeah, that's about it. And I'm gonna go full screen today, so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, got another 7 minutes till curtains, so let me just put on some music. Hello, hello. Give this kitty a second screen. By the way, tell me if this is too loud. Yeah, it's too loud. That's not a problem. I'll just wait till I put the volume controls. Okay. How's this? How's this? Is this any better? Still too loud. Okay. How's this? That's better. Okay, okay. Jeez. I'll just down a little bit more. Okay, so that's the background music, but that leaves another important source, an important sound source. which I suppose we should check real quick. I have no microphone. This is purely something hidden in the laptop. I think it's right next to my camera. Actually, I have no external mic. Yeah. My streaming setup is very much subpar. Yeah, it's interesting that you would say that, because yesterday I was using the exact same devices, you know. There's no way this makes any difference. It's silly. I mean, I suppose there is a boost feature here. Hello? Okay, this will do. This will do. Yeah. When I make recordings for other people, I tend to post-process things a lot, like mostly volume and a bit of noise reduction. You know, so. But that still leaves the other sound source untested. So let me just pause this and start this.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS.
It was somewhat louder than the background music, I think, but it's not supposed to be background music. That Picard song was played by today's topic. It was a joke that I built to test things. We'll probably see it again. Picard song, yeah. So I think that's about it then, huh? Like 2 minutes till curtain, and as you can see, I tweaked the chat a bit, so the old things you say they don't disappear anymore. It just scrolls away now. IR Pro streamer. So, 1 more minute. Reviewers. Okay. Yeah. No, I think that's about. I think it's about time. Yeah. Yep. Well, here we are then, back in the not very convincing photo of my actual room, and yeah. Thanks to darkstack/stupidUI/Thomas9ball for the idea on what to do. Today's goal: something Asspull IIIx. Yeah. Also, need shampoo. I thought that corner of the layout could use a little sprucing up. so I put shampoo there. Just it's a picture of shampoo that I stumbled on earlier today. Thought it was cute. Thought it could go well in the corner there. Anyway, today's topic. Nice logo you got there. Dogo? 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 What? I don't. I don't. I don't know. It looks like a dog. Dude. That's shampoo. You know, the the Chinese chick from Brahma. It's not a dog, dude. It's a cat. Seriously, dude. How could you mistake her for a dog? Ugh. Seriously. Let me show you. Ugh. Seriously, making me do this. Her? Sailor Moon enjoy her more than Rama Sabi. Yeah, that's okay. To each their own, but this is shampoo, okay? She turns into a kitty. But yeah, Sailor Moon, I guess to each their own, I tried. I saw loot of this. Yeah, I'll bet you did. I mean, there's an awful lot of loot of shampoo. I mean, I have an awful lot of loot of shampoo, and I will not show it. Not here. Ask me later. So yeah, the Asspull IIIx. Let's you know what? Let's go with a bit of question and answer thing first. Okay. There. That's how I do. Okay, so I'll give you one question for free. What the shit is the Asspull IIIx? It's like a fictional computer that I came up with, and yeah, it started with a shit post, and even that's not entirely true. But it started with Near's old forum, and there was this one kid there who came in as Sora K something, but I just call him Sora. And Sora had this brilliant idea on how to make emulators more efficient, and he had not a clue whatsoever how emulators work. And to explain how emulators do work from a practical point of view, yet also slightly simplified, I came up with the Asspull Mark II. The Asspull Mark I is something from my father's old computer science class. He was a teacher. And yeah, it's kinda grew from there. And yeah, I suppose that's how it started, and then it kinda grew into this whole thing. So now it's a Motorola based video game console / PC hybrid thing. And yeah, yeah, that's basically it. And also, even though it only really exists as like um, an emulator, I actually did build um, a 3D model of it, so I can show you that the 3D model. It, yeah, I'm making a few bad key presses there, so it goes like that. But this is it. This is what it looks like. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Whoop. Yeah. Thanks. So as you can see, it has a disk drive built in, but also a cartridge slot. And next to it, you can see the latest additions to the scene that I made, which is an external hard drive and an external floppy disk drive on top of that. It can support one more. And yeah, that's that cartridge that's all opened up on the left there is technically that's actually a Super Nintendo cartridge. Just because I needed something something to show there, and I put some simple boxes on it to represent the various chips. Very cheap. But yeah, aside from the texture work and the arm over there, there's Farah again. This is entirely modeled by me. I'm quite proud of it. So, yeah, go to enter. So, any questions? Or shall we go straight on to, you know, showing stuff about the emulator itself? If the port was in front, it could have looked like it was the Amstrad Mega PC. I think I know what you mean. You probably mean this music right now reminds you of Barry Righteous Top Gear soundtrack. Yeah, that's probably not too unlikely. I'm not sure what song this is again, but let me see. Lot9.mod. I don't know. It's probably a remake, but we're not talking about the music here. We're just you know, listening to the music. So yeah. Oh, any questions then? Questions? Question? Yeah, Tommy, what do you got? The not so good one. Okay, I was expecting this one. I may not read this out loud. Did you fix VBlank? VBlank technically works. It's horizontal blank that's a pain in my ass. Still. And even then, I tend to disable VBlank anyway, like on the system itself. But yeah, HBlank is an ass. Ugh. Seriously, I hate it. HBlank, yeah. If I was not literally the only one writing things for the A3X, like the emulator itself and the software for it, then I suppose someone smarter than me might actually be able to tell me why the hell H blank does what it does. No one does. You all leave me struggle alone. You're all mean. But you plan to make a real A3X one day. I plan to do exactly the opposite. I plan to never make an actual, real, physical A3X unit. The only thing I do have is a scale model 3D print. Because my dad has a 3D printer and he wanted some stuff to make. So I sent him a converted, little bit simplified version of the Blender file. But yeah, no real A3X. Oh, neat 3D print. Yeah. It's green. It's very green. So yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh hey, does the Asspull IIIx really pull the ass 3 times? Well, technically no, but if you turn it around a bit, like I just alluded to, I pulled a fictional computer out of my ass 3 times. Think about that. Really just think about that. How that works. Did the music just cut out for a second? Oh, I know I did. But it does whip the llama's ass. Yeah, thank you. But yeah. I mean, it's my pretentious Latin motto, "E clunibus tractum," pulled out of my ass. Yeah. And since I, in my dad's CS class that I alluded to earlier, the last time I was there, I was given the whiteboard for like half an hour. I could try to teach his class that Monday morning any relevant topic I wanted. And I chose machine code. Like, how does that work? They all knew like C and stuff, mm, mostly. I'm not actually really sure how well they knew it, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go out with possibly a bang, and I came up with a lesson on machine code, which was fun. I was like neck deep into Game Boy Advance hacking at the time, mostly Pokemon. Yeah, and I I knew a little bit about thumb programming, like the 16-bit instruction set on the ARM7, as used on the Game Boy Advance. So I was given the whiteboard and I I just pulled a really like a super reduced instruction set out of my ass, and they actually got it in one. We're talking about students who needed like 3 Monday morning lessons to learn binary, and on the third day they still thought 2 was a valid answer. Think about that. So that was pretty impressive that they grasped all the basics I was giving them in half an hour. And then I took that concept and I wrote a little emulator for it. so I could see how well my super reduced instruction set actually worked. And that was the Asspull Mark One. Oh, I just accidentally pulled the plug out of my headphones. Yeah, you can't see me wearing headphones here. This is just a model. Okay, there we go. Music is back. And then Sora came to the old B board, and yeah, reminded of that lesson in my dad's class. I tried to teach Sora a lesson. Do you still have the source? Yeah, probably it's somewhere around here. Probably I would show you, but I would have to find it first. I am in fact looking right now. I just don't know. I just don't know what I called it. So I can only guess it's in this part of the archive, which you can't see here. But wow, yeah. Oh, there it is. Do I still have it? I have it. I in fact have several versions. I have a console version, and do you still have the source with all the Ramalud? No, that was the Aspel Mark II. And the Mark III had some Ramalud as testing material, yeah. And I still have that. I still have that. Don't worry. I still have it. I'm just looking for there it is. Let me just put this up. There. This is basically the Asspull Mark One. Yeah, it's not very impressive. The one with all the Ramalud. You crack me up, little buddy. But yeah, and this is not a picture. It actually works. It actually works. So let me just yeah, it's technically some kind of tooling machine, yeah. But as you can see, we've got like 9 registers here because I can't count. And we've got if flags, yeah. But you know what? Let's open something. Let's open something. There. Yeah, 9 register based. It's just an off by 1 error. It doesn't matter. I don't even use them all. But yeah, as you can see, load 1 to register 0, load 3 to register 1, and register 0 to register 1, or vice versa, I don't remember, and then halt. Gee, what would it do? Step, there's the 1, step 3, step, program halted by interrupt. It worked. Infinite.bin. Well, technically it's oneindig.bin. I mean, this is written in English, but the NFC or pure Win32, neither. This is WinForms, technically. C sharp. I mean, I guess I could write it in plain C, but I would probably write it in pure Win32 then, because you know, I don't like MFC very much. The only time I basically ever work with MFC is when I'm hacking SCI Companion. But hey, let's see what we got. Add 1 to register 0, jump to 0. Huh. I wonder what happens if I press run. Anyone? Mental Gen? Okay, let's go. Wow, look at it go. Wow. It's going at a fair clip. Don't you think? The fast counter. It's a tight loop, dude. It's a tight loop. Um, hello, Dotbin. This is a fun one because it says int ff here, right? So int -1 or int 255, however you want to call it, and it said program halted by interrupt. It still says so here. What do you think int 1 does? I mean, when you think about it, this loads it prints stuff, indeed, and the stuff specifically is over here. I would have used 13. Yeah. Well, that doesn't matter really. I wasn't specifically trying to approximate any specific existing system with this. So step int hello ROC. That's the name of the school. So yeah, program halted by interrupt. Which means if you were to reset and run this, you would only see program halted by interrupt. Unless, of course, you run the console version, which, if I remember correctly, does not erase old messages. But yeah, that was basically the Asspull Mark I, which was not at the time called Asspull. I built the Mark II while we were all dogpiling Sora on the thread, which was quite fun, really. And we've been at this for half an hour already. Cool. Okay. I probably still have the Mark II somewhere, but yeah. Excuse me. That looked a little silly, didn't it? Okay. Who else has any questions? Oh, I'm gonna preempt you, by the way, Tommy. The emulator for the Asspull Mark III is not MFC. It is pure Win32 around an STL thing. Like everything you see outside of SDL, everything that you're going to see is purely Win32. Yeah, you know it, but the rest of you all might not. I mean, surely not literally everyone here is also on the B chord. You made me install the Windows SDK from 8.1. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. What you gonna do? Cry about it? Yeah, with your old Visual Studio. Yeah, I upgraded. I use Visual Studio 2015 now, but yeah, still not sorry. RC doesn't load in 2019. Ah, you problems. You're suggesting you had problems with the resource files, which are of course super important for a Win32 application. Ah, yes, yes, yes. So yeah, let me just let me just look up the golden thread. There it is. Emulator efficiency. And this thing is like 27 pages long, and I have no idea which page my screenshots begin. So I'm just going backwards. I mean, you could follow along if you know the link. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of bullshit. I found this one. I found this one post where I mocked Sora and their insistence that it's all just math, like simple math, without any conditionals or anything. It's math. I found this one post. Meanwhile, on another continent, then a code block full of hexadecimal, and I like the quote, "Gee, I wonder if this will work." And then another code block. "This is a test. This is a new line. This is the third. Enter your name." And then a underline, which is supposed to be blinking. "Well, so far so good." And then "Oh, hello, you decided to join anyway?" And then I enter my name and it says, "Hello, Kawa." So, like, it could actually say my name back. Program halted by interrupt. Press any key to exit. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where Kawa is even more sarcastic than usual, and then the first line of the same code block with all the hex. "Gee, I wonder if this will work." And then another code block, and it just says AD73E600. Well, that was helpful. Yeah, because that's what you get when you only do math. You do math like an idiot. So yeah. Anyway, I'm still looking for those pictures, those screenshots that I know I made. Oh, no. That's not it. That's a description of the Mark II, so that anyone else could try to implement it. I think I overshot. Like, if the description was on that page, then yeah, I overshot. Hmm. Kakashi wrote, "Did you mean as push?" And I'm like, you can call it as push if you want, because the Mark II description, I accidentally wrote one of the opcodes wrong, like an idiot. Oh, there it is. Cool. I don't actually have a screenshot of the Mark II. I have the very first screenshot of the Mark III. Imagine that. Actually find a screenshot of the Mark III. It refuses the download, which is silly, because I actually have a local copy of the golden threads. somewhere. No, damn it. Are you gonna do it now? Yeah. It downloaded. We're good. So yeah, the first picture of the Asspull Mark III running. Look at that. Look at that. Not only do we have like some kind of text mode, we also have the fact that it's running C code, and if you look closely at the corner, it replaced parts of the font with custom logo type. Because I don't do halfsies often. So yeah, that's something that happened. Yeah. That was actually the first published screenshot of the Asspull Mark III. This screenshot was on the old forum. Yes, that's where I took it from, actually. From the golden threads. I'm just looking for you know, that picture. I can't find it. You know the one. Yeah. Where could it be? I'm just looking, and I don't think I don't think like, am I going crazy? Am I Mandela affecting myself? I mean, I know my memory is crap, but geez, am I seriously going through this whole thing and not finding that one picture? It couldn't have been this early. It's not there. How weird. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it here? Did I? Did I just misplace it? And I should look on my old imager list, maybe? It's not there. This is super weird, but you know what? It doesn't matter. That picture, I could probably get my ass canned from Twitch if I showed it to you. So why am I even looking for it? Let me just describe it for those who haven't seen it. It's an Asspull that displays an image slightly stretched, like aspect ratio, of a damp pink t-shirt. Yeah, as you do. And then we had this whole little side thing in the thread about the holy square pixel. So we've been at it for 45 minutes, and we still haven't seen the actual Asspull IIIx as it is now in action. Good job. Very good job. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Or shall we continue with the demonstration? Which, by the way, you all get to direct. Nobody? All right. I'll just switch then. Go for the A3X. Okay, I'll switch. Welcome then to, well, the other set. As you can see, I put the promo image in the background. Yesterday, the frames and stuff, that was all that was all that was all baked into the background image. I separated them earlier today, so I can now show any background I want behind these frames. But yeah, go for the A3X. Let me do just that. This should work. Yes, there we go. There it is. There it is. There's Farah as the mascot of the system, whose hand you could see in the promo image. And as you can see, it's the same. It's the same picture as on the screen in the promo. And yeah, I recently added a little bit of animation to the icon, because why not? This is it. Para cute, yeah, she is. You can thank Screw Tape for calling her that. I think it was Screw Tape. Yeah, it was Screw Tape. So it's a bit hard to show because in this scene I only capture the main window. But yeah, it doesn't capture the dialog boxes, as you can see. There's supposed to be a device manager on top here. So yeah, let me just pose you all the question: what shall we load? I have of course the Picard song. I have a little I have a test for music, OPL music. I have a slideshow for which I will need a disk image full of images. Yeah, an image of images. I have a stupid little demo. The cute Farah with the cute Russian forehead. Oh, you want Tetris? You want Tetris? Not a problem. Let's play some Tetris first then. Hold on, let me turn on the keyboard gamepad. Tetris. Something's slowing it down. I'm not sure what. I think all the stuff going on here with the recording and stuff is slowing it down. But I don't care. That just makes it easier to play. So yeah, it's supposed to be twice as fast. Yeah, yeah, it is Technotrace. Good on you to notice. Dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum whoop, dum dum da da dum da da dum dum dum. But yeah, it's supposed to be run twice as fast, but um, yeah, I think all the recording stuff is. Can you wall kick the L? I don't think so. I didn't technically write the actual gameplay part like it says in the title screen. I ported it and then put Vara in it and Technotris. But I don't think you can wall kick the L. Let me try. Oh, that was the wrong. That was the wrong key. Sorry. See, I'm talking. I'm pressing the rotate key, but it doesn't work. So this one doesn't kick. We just okay. It's there. It doesn't kick. I think that's what kicking is. It doesn't do that. Okay. What else we got? Because this is basically all there is to Catris right now. What else we got? Okay, so yeah, that was supposed to wall kick, and it doesn't. Well, too bad. Too bad. I mean, like I said, I'm the only one doing things, so um, basically the best stuff I have to offer here is ports of other people's work, except for the next game. Real Tetris doesn't wall kick. Okay, that's good then, because we don't wall kick here. Yeah, yeah. This one, this one is mostly my own work. Snacks. Yeah, I might have some. I might have some snacks. You know what? Since our emulation speed is halved with all the recording going on, I might be able to get away with 4 today. So one thing I should mention, it took me ages, seriously, ages to get that snake to be one continuous line instead of separated spheres, because that part was easy. But then, yeah, I uh, I had serious doubts if I could manage to make it continuous. And the first 2 attempts they failed, so it was very very encouraging indeed. So yeah, it's not until recently that I managed to make it the snake continuous. And that was a pretty good feeling. So I added a background. Like it used to be a gradient, like an HDMA gradient, HDMA style. But yeah, now it has this. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Damn it. When I added OPL to the system, I changed Snake to match, and that was pretty involved, really. I had to learn a whole lot about how to control an OPL, and yeah, it was a very educational time porting this from General MIDI to OPL. Oh, what the fuck is this? What was that? Did you all see that? You got another bug. Of course, there are bugs. Ugh. Makes you want to ram yourself into a wall. Seriously, I don't even care. I don't care. Snake eat bugs. Yeah, they do. So, what's this then? We've got little Farah, and we've got this lady from one of my other projects. Oh yeah, I was testing extended ASCII support after rearranging some things and making the dating pool exactly. After making some room in the tile set so I could fit in like Eacute. Is that LED? No, that's not LED. That's Ilera. Letrun is right over there in the chat. I think. I think she's still here. She's probably just busy. But no, Letrun. Yeah, yeah. She looks a little different than that. This is old. It's April. Good luck. Yeah, you're still here as well. But yeah, this one's pretty involved. Custom map converter and scripts written in a Lisp like actually, and then compiled to bytecode because I like Bane. Yeah, I like Bane. What a thing to say. Yeah, and then there's one of the first games I made for the Asspull IIIx. Do you have a map editor? ZSNES effect, nice. Um, uh, a map editor for this, I just use tiles. But the next game I'm about to load, it's supposed to have a built-in map editor later on. I just haven't worked up the courage to add it yet because the maps it uses are compressed, and making an editor means also making a compressor, which is going to be fun. But yeah, ZSNES effect, ZSNES Snow. It's kind of a historical in-joke, really. I mean, this is a Win32 application with a regular menu bar and stuff, but there used to be, early on, there used to be a completely custom interface that looked kind of like Nesticle. You all remember Nesticle? A really crappy NES emulator by Bloodless Software? And I re-implemented my own Windows system and controls and stuff. because, like I said, I like pain. And then I put a poll on the Twitters, and yeah, I was maintaining two interfaces at once, and the poll said remove the custom UI, and I kept the snow, which has nothing to do with Nesticle, but yeah, I was told I was told on the Discord to add it, so I did. Now I made this one basically entirely by myself, except that except that Dev made a new tile set at one point, which was very nice, very nice. Drew this one myself, like the title screen for Catris. A diskette with a level pack file on it has been inserted. Would you like to play that instead of the built-in levels? Let's go with no this time. Again, the music sounds off because it's really, really, it's really slowed down by by the whole recording stuff. I don't think it likes the recording. I mean, unless there's something else going on here causing the slowdown, I'm gonna cry. I'm also working on smoother animation, so you don't just warp from tile to tile. Kind of working on that. You know what? You go there. Yes, 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 that is true. I mean, different names aside, I think I just mentioned that. Music sounds really sad at 30 frames per second. Really melancholic. Anyway, I hope that if I put smoother animations in it, the risk of misstepping becomes reduced. Anyway, here we go. Hey, it's supposed to do a little victory jump. Why didn't it do the victory jump? Oh, well, whatever. Hmm? Yeah, that. It's supposed to do that. Did you see that? Let me do that again. See? You saw that, right? It didn't do that. I went through all the trouble to legitimately play the first level, and it didn't fucking do the jump. Why? I don't know. But I have a sneaking suspicion. I have a very sneaking suspicion. Anyway, this used to run on General MIDI, and then yeah, it's stuck because there's a window open actually there. I had the open file window open, so it didn't snow. And then I added like wave playback, like you could just pipe samples into a location in memory, and it would play that. And things got a little out of hand, and now there's DS style setup and trigger registers. So to you give it a pointer to the audio data and a pointer to the length, and then there's a control register where you can make it play and even repeat. And there's two of them. Yeah. So so we have general MIDI, we have OPL3, and we have two wave samples. PCM, yeah, pulse code modulation. So those sounds you heard there, these, and yeah, it's supposed to do this. It's supposed to do this jingle also, so that's something to look into. Those are all waves. Is this going to record? I think it's going to record. Mm, yeah, and then yeah, as you can see, there's this icon in the status bar. This means the gamepad keyboard is on. So the arrow keys and Z, X, A, S, and I think CV and DF, they don't work like keys anymore. They fake a gamepad, which is also regularly supported. So let's turn it off because we're gonna need the whole thing. That was not supposed to react, I think. Or yeah, yeah. It's uh, it's a keyboard. I um, I forget I forget what the keys are to change the instruments like an idiot. What were those keys? Why would I forget that? Seriously, why am I an idiot? I could just look up what the keys are in the code. The code's right here. It supports more than just pianos. I'm an idiot. Um, and of course, I didn't document what these codes mean. I think I know. I think I know why it doesn't work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know why it doesn't work. I just had to. I just had to recompile a little change. Let's see what this does. Yeah, okay, that's better. And now it needs debouncing, which is something I will do after the stream. Really needs debouncing. Yeah. So yeah, MIDI keyboard. That was silly. Pressing Control L and it registered. Yeah. And then there's this. It's a file manager. MPU 401 soon. Yeah, it actually does basically pretend to be an MPU 401. I used to have a 32-bit register that you would write to, and it would then pipe the whole thing as one message to the Windows multimedia thing. But then I made it bite-sized, so you stream it. So you stream it like you would an MPU 401 in dump mode. MT32 sound is actually not impossible. I can't show you here, but there's uh, there's an option where you can choose which MIDI device you want. It's set to Microsoft GS Wavetable Synth right now, but I could set it to MT32 Synth emulator, and that would mess up all of the instrument sounds because it's not general MIDI. Anyway, here's my file manager, which is also a picture viewer, and a text file reader. Yeah, file manager. That's a nice Furton manager. Furton manager? Norton? Yeah, you didn't have to explain the joke. These are old pictures. Files not supposed to be that stacked, actually. And of course, executable files. That was pretty interesting to find out how those could work. And here's the level pack that Sokonyan was talking about. This is apparently some kind of standard among Sokoban fans these days. I just extended it a little bit so there would be a difference between floors and the void outside. That's basically the only difference. Yeah. Oh dear. There's no disk in drive B. Doesn't matter. What else have we got? Except for file for strange error messages. What did it do? Oh, it resets the it reset the font to the thin version. That's what happens. We've got an experiment in vector rendering, which was also very interesting for me. I wanted to know how fast can the A3X render the average SCI background image. The answer? Not bad, not bad. It's about on par with contemporary systems, actually. Yeah, these loading times are not bad, and even then, you gotta recognize that these loading times are also doubled because something is slowing down the emulation, which might be the stream. I'm not sure. Actually, let me take a quick look. There's nothing here. No special no special change or anything. Okay, that's gonna stay. That's gonna stay. Blah, 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 blah. That's gonna stay slow, which doesn't really matter. And that's the last picture. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff. That was MIDI, and you all probably expected an evil wizard to appear. Too bad. This is not actually an SCI engine. This is just a picture and some MIDI. That's also why it doesn't say Castle Daventry. No, no. Why would it? Okay, my test suite times ran 59. You know what? Screw you. It's 60 now. That automatically tests SafeRAM, which I recently added support for. We've got different text mode resolutions. Oh, there's no press any key in this screen, probably because it's all the way down there. Bold fonts, thin fonts. This is the font, by the way, from an earlier project of mine, OpenPoke, slightly edited. Customized characters. Hello. Bright, blinking, and dithering. Okay, yeah. Text mode test, clear. 16 colors high resolution. That all checks out. And now we fill stuff. Yeah. And this is why the SCI screens could be done in the first place, because they are mostly lines and fills. File maps doesn't have a test yet. That's a separate thing that I will show you in a moment. Though technically, Catrice and Soconian also use tile maps. This all checks out. The mouse. It it needs to be locked first, which we do with the middle mouse button. You need a grid. You need a grid, a real one like arcade PCB to calibrate the screen. The bitmap could be used, okay, but still. Yeah, I know what kind of screens you mean, yeah. Can you see this, by the way? There's something interesting about this mouse cursor. Can you see it? Can you see what's so interesting about this mouse cursor? By the way, when we're done with the test suite, bitmap cursor, no, it's a sprite. It's a bitmap mode. Shadow, indeed. It's actually two sprites, and one of them has the blend bit turned on and is otherwise entirely black. So yeah, and we unlock the mouse. As you can see, the little indicator in the status bar is gone. Joypad. We're gonna need. That's a very discolored cursor. That still needs to be replaced. It really ought to say that there is actually something connected, but it doesn't let me pick the joypad test when I have the simulation running. and it doesn't seem to automatically update. Well, I could of course grab my grab the Logitech and attach that, and then it should read that there's something up there. But you know what? Screw that. Now, good luck with streaming. Pink outline cursor. Yeah, that's because the palette is wrong, and it's not even supposed to be a cursor, really. Let me just. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I just grabbed my controller. I don't know if I have to restart the whole emulator to let it pick up, but okay. Yeah, see, now it says analog. Now it says analog because my joypad, it does in fact have analog sticks. It just doesn't respond still. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna exit the emulator for a moment and restart. There we go. And if all is well, it should say analog and work. And it does. That's a very strange value that should be fixed. It should not say FF, but I know why it does that. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me just back. Real-time clock. Does it have a dead range? No, I don't actually check for dead ranges. I just leave that up to SDL and whatever. Real-time clock seems to be working. There's that song again. True RTC. Define true, please. Does it have an instruction? Um, like, yeah, it's actually the only 64-bit register on the whole system because it returns a time t64 value. Yeah, if you read it, you get um, you get a time t value in 64 bits. And if you write it, you can set an offset. Like um, by default, it's like I think dead beef. Yeah, I think it's dead beef as a sentinel value. Like the RTC has not been set up yet, and uh, and then um, it returns I think 0 also if you read it, and then you can write a time t to it of the time you want. And then the emulator takes the difference between that and what it thinks the system time is. And it then just remembers that difference. And then you just get a time t64 with that difference applied. So though it says it's 2022 426 2315 34, I could have it say it's 1983 or whatever. except still the 26th of April, a quarter past 12. So that's something I can do. Hey everybody, it's me, everybody's favorite number one salesman, 1996. Yep, it stopped. This is getting out of hand. There's two of them. Stereo, that works. Yeah, you're right. 1997. My bad. You all hear the panning? It should be about done by now. It's all the way on my left now. Yeah, okay, it's done. And the final test. Yes, you did. Which is also the level start sound from for Sokonyan. You're not dreaming. It literally is that sample. Um, OPL music is yeah, it's technically done by basically I stole someone's IMF player, the specific format used by old id games like Commander Keen, and I have a whole toolkit so I can create my own IMF files. So yeah, props to King Duke. It's a very simple format, but I still couldn't have made a player on the A3X without King Duke to follow an example. Yeah, props to King Duke. Hail to the king, baby. Here's here's another game project I've been working on. Salanyander. It's object oriented, but not written in C++, even though C++ is supported. I'm also slowly working on a platform game, which is um, which is something I really, really don't, you know, like doing it. But uh, how do I explain this? I have no motivation to. I have I have motivation to make a platform game, but I don't really dare, if that makes sense, because I failed so often. She's not a brother. I mean, Fallon aren't that hot on gender, I know, but she's not a brother. She's more like a great Gianna sister. And I'm not gonna show the last thing that I've been working on because that could get me slammed from Twitch. So instead, you get Picard. It's very interesting when you switch from a bitmap mode back to a text mode without clearing VRAM, you get this. It's very interesting. Also, there's a very annoying beep here. There. That's much better. Yeah. Little. It keeps the palette. Yes. It kept the palette. All screen modes share the same palettes. There's 512 colors, and the first 256 are used by tile modes and bitmap modes. The first 16 are used by the 16 color bitmap mode, as you could expect, and text mode. And the other 256 are used by sprites, which are available in all other modes. So you can have a very colorful graphical cursor on top of text mode, for example. You could have that. It doesn't reset the OPL. That's something to make note of. So yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's been 1 hour and 32 minutes, and yeah, I have one more thing. I completely forgot to change the goal on top of the screen, like an idiot. But even though I've changed some code in the MIDI keyboard, I haven't actually shown any code. So, who wants to see some actual code? Anyone? 'You want to see some actual code? Okay. Would you like to see? Would you like to see the game code? Like, I don't know. Would you like to see the code to the Picard demo or something, or would you like to see some of the code for the emulator? Because I can show you both as you want. Okay, we'll keep it simple then. Both it is. Yes, both it is. Okay, I can no longer see the stream now, but you should be able to see the code now. The Kava IE is it's just text pads in this case. Let me crank up the fonts a bit. So here's the full code to the Picard demo. Some of it isn't even used anymore. I'm not sure why it's there. There. This might seem a little straightforward to some of you. Like, is there anything that stands out? Like, what is an image file, or what exactly is the sound data? Why is this here? I mean, come on. I can't just blindly. I can't just go blind here. Okay. So, slightly inspired by the Amiga, we have the interface pointer. Oh yeah, S to H. What else should I call it? Right? Is the whole SDK not entirely? Yeah, it's in another folder. You wouldn't know it. Uh, most most of the headers are all in this one file. Yeah, like what have we got? Some convenience for me. Some useless bullshit, standard stuff, and more convenience. Printf is technically just this, a pointer to a pointer in the interface pointer or whatever. And the same goes for VBL. And then there's this. I'm not sure why this is on the registers because this part is memory maps, but yeah, this this controls the whole thing. We've got our interrupt modes as seen above. We have a screen mode. We have which line we're currently drawing. We have how many ticks we've been running. We have screen fading, which tile map layers are enabled, blending settings for the tile maps, tile shifts, so you can have you can have some layers use like the bottom part of the tile set, which is not normally accessible. I uh, I can't see what just happened. IIIx is now following. Yay! Yay! Welcome, welcome. You made a very bad choice here. Turn away. I'm not worth following. And yeah, we have our scrolls. You gotta have scrolling. We have some windowing recently added. We have our MIDI and OPL out. We have the text mode cursor position and blinking line. We have the time T, which as you can see is the only 64-bit value. We have our wave registers, direct memory access, H blank, and the blitter. And that's basically it. Now, besides registers, we also have devices which live in this part of memory, and keyboard inputs and stuff that used to be done with registers, but I added an input device, so I would have plenty of space to do stuff like see at any point if any key is pressed at any point. I'm not sure why these are here. These don't work anymore. The rest is just some defines. And then we have our image file. It's a bespoke format. It's pretty simple, really. Pretty simple format. Run length encoded, but it doesn't have to be. It can be raw, because sometimes if you compress a file, it might actually come out bigger. So the tool that I made to create these images, it checks. Then we have some FATFS stuff for uh, for the file system, and I call them things like dir handle and stuff. But FATFS wants file dir and file info, so FAT12. But I also support bigger than that. For example, big shot here is 1 GB in size. And if we spin up the navigator again, we can see, oh, it's still on gamepad, that this is in fact big shot. So I don't think FAT12 supports 1 GB drives. And I think I can go bigger, but yeah, it's not just FAT12. It's a bunch of FATs, but not X FATs. We don't do long file names and stuff, and we certainly don't support NTFS as runtime support for viewers. Wow, they're dropping like flies. And the interface, 8.3 for the win. Yes, indeed. Just a bunch of function pointers to standard features that the BIOS offers. Here's the interface type itself. So yeah, that's how you control the whole thing. So we go back to Picard. We have a pointer to the sound data, which is literally just a .wav file in a specific format. I forget exactly which, but I think it's like 11. I think it's like 11K mono. I want to say I want to say 8 bits, but I'm not sure. I would have to check. And the as you can probably guess from the code below, it is preceded by its own length. And we have the picture data in the format that we just discovered. Disable interrupts, turn off the screen, or rather turn on the screen. I mean, it may seem a little backwards, but 0 is just regular, and then you go up to 31 to fade out, and you go down to -31 to fade out to white. And then we have a BIOS function to display pictures and automatically set the automatically set the screen mode to match them. And then we have the music, which should be pretty straightforward by now. And we have this. As you can see, I had the Deltarune thing from the testing suite playing together with the Captain Picard song. Inkwave from the as macros file does exactly what you might think. It gets the length and swaps it. Rather, it includes from the file we're trying to include specific bytes, but from offset 43 to 40 in that order, because WAV files are in Intel order, but this is a Motorola, so they need to be swapped. And then we include the rest of the file. And that turns the .wav file into something we can very easily load here. And 5 viewers. Wow, one of you returned. How nice. Let's look at the actual emulator code for a second. This is pretty regular stuff. Some SDL events. Oh, and here's the fake gamepad thing. Very nice. There's really not much to say about this, except here is the part where I refuse to try to put an H-blank interrupt. I will acknowledge them. Custom build tool soon. What do you mean by custom build tool exactly? I want to make as C projects. It's just DevKit, dude. It's just DevKit Pro. I mean, it's just make. There's nothing to it. And I have some custom tools. Like I have yeah, I have some Python scripts that for example create those bespoke images. Well, no, it's actually img2as. I'm not sure why. And I have a similar Python script to turn tiled maps into a format that matches the A3X style maps, which I use for example, the snake title screen. Let me just show that. No, I think it's just the whole it's just the whole system that's there. See, it's just tiled. Except the way tiled maps natively store information like is it mirrored or not is different from the format that that the A3X uses. So I have this whole script that takes a JSON formatted tiled map and turns it into a binary file with the correct flags for flips and palettes and stuff. And even then, it's not even binary. It turns them into, well, it turns them into .s files, not .as, .s, as in assembly. Uh, and then there's part of the overall build process, rounding up the file size and adding a checksum. Really standard stuff. But hey, now that we're on a full desktop recording, let's check out those extra dialogue windows that you couldn't see before. That's an old render. I should replace that. It still has the power button over here on the bottom. It should be over here, but that doesn't really matter. I can do that anytime I want. Here's the options. Fonts with ligatures. Where? I don't see any ligatures. Did you see any ligatures? VS? Oh, you mean these? Yeah, that's there. There, they're covered up now. Okay, they're covered up, and it's not specifically Visual Studio. It's the specific font in Visual Studio. But yeah, here's the options. Very very simple. Ow! Let's not do that. And as you can see, MT32 mode is available on this system. And here's two options to pretend you never removed the cartridge and discs when you restart. Shaders! We've got shaders. This is the only dialog box with an apply button. You probably can't see this on stream, but there's a very fine jitter pattern right now, as if you're playing a Konami game on PlayStation. This probably also doesn't appear well on stream. And this doesn't make any difference because it's the same palette. But if we, no wait, why would I do that? I can just do that from here. See, it's EGA now. Keep doing that. I should stop. There. Now we have a CRT effect. There's our device manager. A swirling void howls before you. Yeah, well, if you want a true experience, I can get you the true experience. There you go. So device number 0 is input, and we can't change that. It's pretty much baked in. Device number 1 is set to a line printer, but it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. There's a line printer. Yes, it's over here. If I try to if I try to print anything, it'll appear here in a fake thing. Oh, it did. Okay. You know what? Let's just remove all of that, and we have one disk drive, two disk drive, and one hard drive. Memory viewer. Gotta have a memory viewer. It's not an editor, it's a viewer. I might make it an editor later. I don't know. It's gonna be difficult to make that an editor. Tile viewer. This does not use tiles. Let me switch to something that uses tiles. Yeah, why not? Oops, I missed. There, tile viewer. And we have a palette viewer. And as you can see, we have a whole lot of space here. And if you look really close, you can see that I haven't bothered to draw all the extra characters yet. These are hand drawn and unshaded, and the rest doesn't have any dialog boxes. So yeah, um, what else is there to show? Really, I don't know. There's resources. I don't know. No, nobody needs to see those. So yeah, yeah. Um, that's that's about it, really. Any questions, suggestions, maybe offers to help write things? It contains swearing. What contains swearing? I'm not sure what swearing you're talking about. I mean, besides the word ass. Explain yourself, Tommy. Elaborate. RC file. The RC file does the RC file contain swearing? Let me check. Does the RC file contain swearing? I don't remember. If you remember correctly, I'm looking at the file right now, and um, there's nothing here. Of course, there's always the localization files. Those might contain swearing, you know, as one does. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got? Disk images for floppy diskettes, for hard disks, for game cartridges. Maybe just unused string. I don't. I don't think so. There's uh, there's string number 69, which is nice, but I don't think. No, no, no. There's no swearing here. You probably remembered wrong, yeah. So yeah, let's ask again. Any questions, suggestions, offers to help out coding? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 69 noise. String number 69 has the defined constant ID. Yeah, yeah, that's what you remembered. I told you he's an idiot, shampoo. So yeah, nobody. What's coming next? Next stream, which may not be tomorrow, it may be. I was thinking we're gonna look into SCI. Little teaser with the whole what with the RPG framework using Lisp that's compiled to bytecode before running. At compile time. Uh, yeah, yeah, basically at compile time, and and the whole thing with the room image viewer at the little King Sister 5. I can barely call it a demo. Yeah, maybe next stream we'll talk about SCI. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions about the A3X offers to help? Because I could really use some help here. Because I kind of suck. I'm sad. And I feel like I can't be proud of what I'm doing and what I've achieved so far. Because I'm basically literally the only one who uses this stuff. Oh, I've made myself sad. I'm too dumb to help you. Yeah, you did help. You helped with localizing the thing. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Thanks, April O'Neil. Sadly, I have no coding skills outside of Java. Ooh, wow. Java, huh? I would like to think this is, well, would be simpler than Java. It's just plain C. Like I'm not even talking about the emulator. I'm talking about the games and stuff. I'd like to think that C codes could be. I'll take a look at HPlank soon. Well, the whole thing is on GitHub if you want to. If you can figure it out, man, I will stop insulting you for like at least a year. Make myself sad. Yeah, is it up to date? Because it tends to change, you know. So you might want to make sure you're up to date if you're serious. Oh wow, I need a drink. That sure is a hash. I don't recognize these numbers, but I don't think I have any. Let me check. I don't think I have anything game breaking on any other branches. I even installed SDK April 7th. Geez, I have a lot of different branches here. There's Foop, whatever the hell that may be. Oh, that's terminal stuff. I think I can delete this one. 7th of April, last commit at 2 a.m. because you are a night cat. Yes, 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 I am. There's the DMA lines branch, which causes CPU stuff. You know, like DMA, it goes DMA goes outside of the CPU. So during the time DMA runs, the CPU shouldn't run, and but that doesn't that doesn't matter really. Oh hey, there's an update available. Get notified when your pull requests are reviewed. Add ability to rerun individual and failed GitHub action checks. Okay, cool. I don't get pull requests yet, and I don't use GitHub actions, so fuck it, let's install it. Wow, way to end the stream on a high note. So yeah. I'm wonder what you'll find. Anyone else? Like who do we have? Who do we have here? It's 5 viewers, 11 followers. That's nice. You made a nice emulator. Farah is cute. Yeah, she is. She is. I should cut. No, I should. I should not. I should not get into merchandise yet. Probably shouldn't get into selling merch until like thing is more popular than this. I don't think. Yeah, no merchandise yet. If you see any like Farah First Ducky Makuras, give me a call because if you see any Farah duckies, I'm getting shafted. So yeah. Oh wow. You would buy a Farah ducky? Yeah, of course you would. What about a Farafumo? Hmm? They'll never find the bodies. What the hell even is a Fumo? But yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm not sure if all these projects are worth it. I would go crazier than I already am if I don't have something to do. But I don't want to do it just for me. So yeah, 2 hours, 13 minutes, 40 seconds. It's the journey that's fun. That's where you learn. Well, I've learned a whole lot. And I suppose I've had fun, but these depressive bouts really mess it up. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of depressive bouts about stuff. Like when I try to write a platform game and it goes completely tits out. And when I try to add age blank and that just locks the whole thing up. And I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. And I compare it to other emulators that use the Musashi core, and I just can't figure out the difference. It's real demotivating. I suppose the fun parts are fun, but I mean, imagine I was so I was so happy about having made the freaking snake continuous, and then I show it off on stream. I play long enough, and that happens. It's like, what? I don't even. I'm surprised I could hold it. I'm surprised I could hold it together long enough to continue the stream when that happens. You know, I suppose. At least the rest worked. Yeah, that's how it goes. Demo effect. Oh well. I need uh I need to go find something to cheer me up. Maybe maybe I'll just go to bed and read, you know, fanfics. Fanfics involving shampoo and stuff. Not lemon. Fanfic I'm working on right now. I'm trying to read is not a lemon. Trust me, it's not a lemon. Honestly, no citric acids in the story I am reading right now. Well, reading not technically right now. Yeah, it's a good fanfic. Lots of crossover stuff. But we're not here to talk about fanfics. Oh well, I have a small list of interesting little bugs. Technically, I should have actually made a list, but it's okay. I can just rewatch the stream if I forget what we found today. That's the beauty about streams, you know. I mean, I can remember having to debounce MIDI keyboards. That's about it. So I'll just rewatch the stream and find out what else. As one does. Yeah. But first I'm just gonna shut this down and go to bed. Maybe talk to Letron some more. Oh yeah, that's one. Thanks. Reset the OPL3 when I actually reset. Yeah, I should look into that too. Thanks. You're not as dumb as you say you are, which is interesting for someone who says he's dumb to say to another person who says he's dumb. Huh. Interesting. So yeah. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Yeah, I think uh, I think we'll just cut it off here. I'm a tensai at stupidity. Fortunately, there are many ways you can be stupid. So yeah, good night, everyone. Um, I suppose next time we'll talk about SCI. I don't know. Maybe we'll actually get something done. By the way, Have you considered looking into Latin streams, maybe? Yeah? Good night, everyone.